Welcome to the Imperium Forex daily video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration. Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you very much for joining me. To start with, the unusual surge towards the downside in silver is a little concerning to actually what triggered the move. As we witnessed recently from last week in gold, you can see the market plunged pretty much the same as this morning with silver. Now, what questions now whether it was an algorithm trigger. Overall, though, the technical implications are still bullish. However, we first need to assess what triggered the downside before the next move. Conversely, to temporarily negate the downside pressure, a decisive break of 1620 would or around that level, around 1020, would trigger a move up towards $16.40. However, to assess now where the market goes, we need to see how it plays out in the next 24 hours. Support at this stage is at $15.70, and beneath there, nothing until $15.30. Moving on to gold, the market was a little softer overnight, and especially in towards the close of New York. As you can see here, the support is now actually under pressure at 1220. Overall, I still expect to see the market recover and move away from that 1215 support level and look now towards a downtrend that's coming in. Previously was at 1238.39, but now lower towards 1230 to 33. A break above there would give further scope to the upside and target the region around 1238 to 39 to 46. But as I mentioned, I do expect to see dips to remain shallow, and I do feel that the 1215 should again bring the bulls back into the market. Well, the Australian dollar is attempting to move lower as it looks towards that 75.70 minus support. In light of the close of New York, although my view is bearish, looking towards the downside may see support building beneath 70, especially near the 75.45.50 region, and could see a recovery from there. Although the indicators are clearly negative, we should be a little bit on guard in case we get a rebound. So for those that are short, should bring down their stop losses accordingly to their preference, and just be a little bit on the aware that as the market is selling off, we could eventually find a bullish recovery from this 45.50 area. Resistance on the day, it comes in at 76.25. Tonight is expected that from the non-farm payroll announcement could trigger some volatility in price action, so just be a little bit on guard of that. Well, the euro manages to climb slightly higher overnight due to the weakness of the US dollar, falling back underneath the 96 handle on the index. In terms of the outlook in the next 24 hours, we could see an impulse up towards the 35 to 114.85 region. It is a little bit concerning that the market isn't actually breaking down as well as the bears may be hoping. Although above 114.85, I do view towards 115.60 as a very heavily supply zone, and the market should actually reverse from there. Support on the day comes in at 113.80 and firmer beneath at 113.15.30, where this uptrend comes in. The story for dollar yen is still mixed. We've got a long-legged doji, another doji posted last night, and the technicals are mixed and overbought. In light of the current risk into the next 24 hours, viewing that we have the release in the US of average hour earnings, non-farm employment change, and also the unemployment rate, could actually put a bit of a spell towards this price action and see the market maybe selling off towards 112.70 to 80, with a firm base seen beneath at 111.80.10. Any advantage may still struggle while the US is weak towards that 113.60 level. And to wrap up with sterling, the market is currently attempting to stage a recovery. However, I am still negative towards 129.85 to 130.45. In light of the pound, I expect to see further weakness coming into the market. And if this stochastic holds to its pattern, then we should see a move towards 129.10. So that wraps up my daily video. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you have a great day and a wonderful start to the weekend.